Hi, Damon Phil here. So today there's a new league. It's been about a couple of days now. I'm up to maps and stuff, so I wanted to share my thoughts. All the notes that I took. I've got like 2 pages of notes, but it's not everything that is actually useful. So let's just jump into it. First and foremost, when I have a shop, okay, and you buy and sell, why is there no like cash, like 500 gold to reroll the shop? That would be interesting. So yeah, there's a lot more fun in the game, not gonna lie. It's about, I would say, 40% more fun than I used to have at launch or the other league that I did not play because it was just too much and not enough. So yeah, it was trash. Why on earth on mouse and keyboard is sprint not on shift? Like every other FPS game? Like shift on sprint, please. Thank you. Now, why why do mobs, and I think I have my own answer thinking about it, but why do mobs off screen myself all the time? It's not fun, okay? To get off screen and shit. It's not okay. So yeah, that's a problem. Specifically for melee builds, I understand Deadeye exists, but melee build exists also. So you know, give us something there. Now, why on earth? Okay, in this freaking game, I'm sorry you're gonna hear the paper and shit, but why do white mobs can actually tank my hits like that? Like, how on earth are White Mob not getting one shot by everything I do? And I mean everything. It's a bit weird. I feel that it's a bit weird. Sorry. So yeah. Now, the gear is actually quite a lot better this time around. And I mean that's about 70% more than what we used to have, and it feels great. So not gonna bitch about it. The gear feels great. Now, again, why do mobs can literally outsprint me? It's a bit weird, and I've got no movement. Yeah, I got movement. I got 25% movement speed, and I feel that sometimes white mob and just mobs in general can outrun me. It feels a bit weird. Feels a bit weird. There's some instances that I was like, are we racing or what's going on? And why are all the minion like so fast to cast, so fast to throw? They're so fast. They're just a bit too fast. I think it's just for me. You know. That's another thing. Okay, let me talk to you about flasks. Okay, and I've got a big issue with flasks in this game. Okay, all flasks in the game should passively regen. Because if you think about it, Path of Exile, when we had so many flasks, okay, to use from, okay, last epoch, even last epoch, understand that when you use a flasks, okay, a flask, you need to get one back in any way, shape, or form. So I think that having a passive regen and a very, very small one, even like 0.05, would be okay. But we need a passive regen for flasks. That's that's one thing. Now, I saw a video from Dart Microtransaction, and he is literally going with like chaos inoculation, and everything is like mana, 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 mana. Why? Okay. Why am I not allowed if he goes full mana, okay? CI, like he has one life. Why is it not able to have another mana flask? And just like me, if I go blood magic, why can't I not have a second flask for life? It's just mind-boggling that if you go full mana CI, you don't get a mana potion and extra, but if you play Path of Exile, you could have like 5 mana flasks. Not gonna happen, but you could. So I'm just wondering if that would be a good idea. If you go CI, give us another mana flask, and if you go blood magic, give us another life flask. I'm not asking for like 14, no, I'm just asking for another one. That could be a good addition for specifically like blood magic, CI build, stuff like that. Just a suggestion. It's a thing. It's a thing I would like to have. Life build feels okay? Question mark? Life feels okay right now. I'm not gonna lie. Life feels okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. Like I've got decent life right now. I just got to maps. I've got a decent life region. Well, I'm currently life region oriented more so. Even if I go like this. Yeah, so 154 life recovery is not bad considering like shockwave totem are 81 and my earthquake is 75. So I regen quite fast. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Just pretty good. Armor. Armor's good. Not gonna lie, armor's good. Armor's good. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Armor is good. With the new armor applying to elemental damage, seriously, that's good, man, because it goes from here or to here or to here from there. Like the calculation is just it's just okay. It feels good. It feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels good. So that's what it is. Charms. Okay. Charms in Path of Exile, I genuinely feel that they all should linger for 4 seconds. Am I wrong? Like, they all should linger, like, for way more time that they are doing right now. So, that's another opinion of mine. I just, you know, I think they should linger a bit more than what they are. And that would be a good quality of life yet again. Now, another thing I wrote, okay? I have way more supports than I can actually fit on my gear. Okay, and oh wow, there's another one right here. I didn't even notice, and that's the thing too. I don't even notice when there's another spot just going on it. It's a bit weird, or this was bugged, and I don't know. I know ancestral spirit were kind of bugged, so I'm not so sure what's going on there. But I feel so overwhelmed with all the supports because now I have like 17 times the support number one. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. It feels weird. It's just I have so much support that it just useless. So yeah, I just have more supports that I can actually fit my build. It's a weird thing. There's a new addition in the game that I did not notice until I arrived. Straight up at the where was it? Oh yeah, Act 4. Act 4 is it Journey's End? Let's go. I think it's Kegel Bay. At one point the environment just breaks and everything just goes to fire and environment broke and that felt so amazing. The animation of everything, like everything was great in Act 4. Everything was great. The act felt kind of long. At one point, I was like, is this going to end? But it still felt great. Interludes are awesome. Yeah, this was bugged also because I took the 15% increased global defenses and it was saying that I took something else. I was like, wait, what? That's a bit weird. Like, it's just a bit weird. So there were a couple of bugs. They patched it right away. You know. But yeah. Now, if you want to talk about like the acts, Act 1 still okay. Act 2, god, it sucks. Shit, make it linear. I don't know. And this little bugger right here, like this should be way bigger to actually know that there's something in the spires. So yeah, still Act 2, a tiny tuning a bit. Act 3 is fucking unbearable. It's fucking unbearable. It's I hate Act 3, not gonna lie. I genuinely hate Act 3. The mighty silver fist, silverback gorilla, whatever, was completely bugged on my part. I don't have a video, but every single attack was a one shot for multiple respawns. And then at one point, I just said, okay, I'm just gonna go do something else. You know, I came back and I did it first try, no bugged. So yeah, there was a lot of problems with the beginning of the league with bugs. A lot of people just died constantly. Act 4, I don't remember where it is, the monkey dude. Anyways, yeah. I think it's Hall of the Dead. Yeah, I think it was there. Hall of the Dead. Yeah, right there. This fucker, if it wasn't because I literally like go see videos about Path of Exile like every day that I actually noticed that, well, people are just dying for no reason. Why? And when you realize that it's just one phase of the boss that you have to be very, very careful because it's like you literally have 0.5 seconds to react. So gotta get quick, boys. Gotta get quick. So yeah, animation cancel on sprint. There's a thing. I don't even know if people noticed, but when you sprint, right there, and you can just swing or just do something, and it's gonna animation cancel your stupid ass lag like that. Yeah, what up? There we go. So animation canceling saved my ass a couple of times. Just saying, it's just a thing you can do. So when you bump into a wall, animation cancel, continue. Don't bother with this shit. You know, it's okay. We'll figure it. That's a workaround I found. Okay, it's not perfect. It won't ever be perfect. It's a workaround. Also, talking about sprint, there's a lot of things about sprint that I wanted to share, but when you have where is it? Miscellaneous now. I don't have like the actual stat modifier, or do I? Just a moment. It's like this, yeah. your sprint stunt should be based on your stunt threshold, I feel. So if you invest in stunt threshold when you sprint, I don't think you should be able to get thrown to the ground at all, depending on the stunt threshold and the hit of the enemy. That's just my opinion. I think it should work that way. In the game right now, there is way more currency dropping. And I mean, it's not even funny how much there is. Like, this is just one run, okay? So, and I died actually because I'm stupid. And I hate Trial of Sekima, but that's another thing. There's just way more currency dropping. It's actually pretty fun, and I think that's why I keep playing. Just because the currency drops, amazing, just amazing. I noticed that there's a return to ship in Act 4, the return to ship button. There should be a return to town button every single boss that you do. Like every single one. Not just Act 4, but everything. There should be one. Maybe not Act 1 because it's too comp, it would be a bit weird. But everywhere there should be a return to town button when you clear like the boss of the zone. Pretty insane. Pretty cool. Pretty cool addition. I don't know if everybody realized how much dialogue they've been adding in the game. Like Act 4 is completely voiced. It's crazy. Act 4 and the interlude are like basically 100% voice acted on every single character. I might be wrong on that, but it's crazy good. I literally sat there and just listened to people talking about the world, about the environment. That felt amazing. You see this type of shit in like MMOs, and now you see this in like Path of Exile too. Pretty spot on. The voices were great. There weren't any bugs. I didn't hear anything like weird or not specifically what I was reading was off. It was pretty insanely good. I was really shocked when I took the time to just sit down and listen. Sit down and listen for a while. You know, it's a Diablo 2 reference, so yeah. Now, so again, dialogue great. The Act 4 town layout, fantastic. I fucking love it, okay? Let's go. Let's just go and gonna put that down. I feel that Act 4 King's March has the best layout in Path of Exile history. Okay? History. It's all very I just think it's very nice. I just think it's very nice. My frames are gonna tank, but hey, I don't mind. It's so good. This town thing, it's just so good. So yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. In Trial of Sekimas specifically, when you finish the trial you're in, all mobs should despawn and their ability also. It's very frustrating when you get it after completing the trial. It is, dude, this is not okay. I lost like 1,000 just because I thought everything was done. But no, the game said, fuck you. No, it's not. So yeah, when you're in trial, when you finish the trial, everything should despawn. Simple as that. Just despawn everything. Despawn the mobs, despawn their ability. I don't want to get hit when I just finish the trial. It's completely stupid. Completely stupid. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the game. Now let me talk to you about the build. The build is absolutely stupid. Okay, it's not even funny how good this build is. Um, it's just good. Okay, it's just good. First and foremost, you go take the maximum number of summon totem, and then you go directly for break armor, or vice versa. I don't give a fuck. You do whatever the fuck you want. I'm fully like region oriented life, so I decided not to go too far off with the life region like here and stuff. It's good, but I just needed so much stuff elsewhere that I decided to just go for the closest thing, I guess. I start with this and go directly for brutal, and then I went straight for the other totem. Okay? I'm so much lying, it's crazy, because I actually went for resolute technique first and then for the other totem. And I don't think this was the right call. Um for real. The struggle was like here, like right here, okay? When you arrive at resolute technique, the whole game changes because your accuracy rating is doubled, and it's just you don't miss. So whatever you do, you just won't miss. Perfect. Going here might have been a mistake at the beginning because I realized that this one and this one were there, and these are just incredible. Very good because this is per summon totem. So attack speed used by totem have 3% increased attack speed per summon totem. So if I summon 3, well, that's 9% attack speed. Just because I have them up. Pretty strong. Very strong. Specifically at the beginning, I was running out a bit of attack speed. I felt a bit weak. Around level, what, 30-ish, 40-ish. Felt a bit weird. When you get over 40 and you got the second, you've got the other totem, and you've got this one, the whole build just goes burr. Like, it's crazy good. Displacement speed, very nice. Specifically, this one also very nice, and the range also very nice. So this is basically attack speed per summon totem. So again, it's not, it's so much more when you summon them. +1, and you've got regen life per summon totem. Yet again, it's very like a per summon totem thing. That's why you really need those placement speed and the range to just put them wherever you want, and they're very fast. Now, yet again, totem. That one I took it way further back. It's actually pretty recent. This one also, and then I went for armor. Gonna continue for armor, you know, so life. Stunt threshold, very important. Now, these are specifically for my build, okay? Because I've decided to stick with like, what, 3 skills, basically? So the skills I have, I basically use Earthquake, I use Shockwave Totem, I use Volcanic Fissure, and I use Iron Ward. That is mainly it. Mace Strike, not really. Just for the, you know, close combat is fun, Life Leech is fun, but it's not, I rarely use it. I genuinely use Volcanic Fissure, even though, like, it's brutality on Shockwave Totem, but Volcanic Fissure has a lot of intricate stuff that goes with it, so I'm just gonna speak for the first things first. So the totems. Totems. That the build is a build. It's a totem build, and it's an earthquake build, but not really. But not yeah. Okay, you'll see right away what I'm doing. So Shockwave Totem, basically, it's a slam. So you see this area right there. That's a slam. Okay? So that's just a slam. Every single second. Bang. 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 That's it. So the totem itself, 12 seconds. Slam itself, it's about 50%, and it's 50% of my own attack speed. So it's pretty slow, specifically at the beginning when you only have like one or two. It's pretty slow, so it's not a very like compelling playstyle. I feel like it's very tedious and it's very slow because you need to throw your totem and then you need to earthquake. So what's going on with shockwave totem right there? So slam, attack 60%. That's this one. Now you see right here, jagged ground eruption, and that's when I started to read the skill a bit more. Repeatedly damaging nearby enemies. Perfect. Jagged ground erupt when hit by this slam. So this one here will basically create a 215% hit on the ground eruption. What does ground eruptions? Earthquake. It does a jagged ground. And that's the wording I really need. Jagged ground. So the aftershock here is for the skill itself, earthquake. Okay? So you see that's the thing, earthquake. And then you wait, and then you wait, and then you wait, and then bonk. That's the damage it's there. And the radius, perfect. But the thing is, the hit comes from the slam of the totem. And it says here that the damage scaling is on the totem for the jagged ground eruption. So I was like, okay, so earthquake that will not scale damage. What can it scale? Area of effect and duration. Because I want them to be way more duration than they need to be. Why? Because when I look, it's sorry, it's right here. My jagged ground is 7.6 second. Every second, because of this, every second I will gain 20% increased area of effect, up to a maximum of 100. So it needs quick math 5 seconds to actually gain 100%. So right now I'm at 7.6. So I have the full area of effect of the jagged ground. You put magnified area, and you have a huge area. That's the area of the jagged ground. So you see the totem, and the hit is the white sparkle. And I'll show you what I mean by white sparkle, because this is like a kind of white yellowish sparkle for the totem. But when you click here for the jagged ground, you see those little thingy, bump, bump again, bunk, bunk. That's because of him. So now, all of that said, if you do the combo of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you basically have Seismic Trap in Path of Exile 2. That's basically what it is. So what I do when I go in maps or anything, you just put the totem, smash, smash. Because yet again, the totem just synergizes so well with all slam that volcanic fissure also does like fissures on the ground, and using a different slam will spread the aftershock again. So I'm like, wait a minute. So if I put a totem here, it's gonna blow this. But if I go like this, 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 and then you just start spamming shit. And because I can spam all day long with my regen. And my totems are what? Totems. The totem is 13 seconds. So the totem is basically twice as long as my eruption. So you put an eruption there. So I can have a maximum of 5. So all those sparkles does like a hit. But now if you start to calculate, just like simple calculation. So I have 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's 15 hit in the area right there. That if someone is in like in the middle of this, it's 15 hits. Like, and continuously hitting and hitting and hitting. So it's just crazy fun and crazy cool to just go in a map, and I'll just go interlude. I don't know, like right there, yeah. To just spam the hell out of everything. And I'll show you right away. Because Volcanic Fissure, I don't use it just for the main hit, but more for the aftershocks. I put Rage on it because it's gonna hit everything every single time with multiple hits. So I just gain Rage for no reason, and Rage is good. So yeah, whatever. So this is basically a support slam for my totem slam. For launch duration, of course, I want them to be so much more longer than they need to be. And size, I fuck that name. Hits from supported skill are considered crushing blows against ignited and fully armor broken enemies. I break armor very easily, and with the hit of this, it's because it's converted to fire. I just have so many hits, and it's a slam skill, so it actually scales a bit with my damage. You'll see, everybody just gets ignited for no reason. Yeah, it's just fun. I'm not having a blast. It's slow though. People might not like this because it is a very slow type of, you can just dodge roll, whatever. Whoops. So you see, like, the totem has essentially 2 hits. One hit at like 60% damage, and one hit at like 240. and this can just like multiple hits. So you see, I wasn't even paying attention, and this guy died. So you see, it's ignited and it's gonna break. As you can see, Rage just pops off. I like that. I like that build. I really enjoy this. It's super simple. Nothing crazy at all. It's just fun. Very fun gameplay. Very fun build. Yeah. I just like that build. With Iron Ward could be just something else. It doesn't really matter at that point. I just put vitality on that and herbalism because I've got like a super flask, but herbalism can just give me more, so it's okay. Now the real intricate part about the jagged ground, okay? Let me show you something. Right when I was here, I saw the bleed stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever, but I typed in here the jagged ground, and I realized it was so close to my build. I was like, I can't not take it. The magnitude of jagged ground, okay? The buff itself, I'm not so sure if it does anything for the magnitude because I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just like spamming, but I'm not so sure it actually does something, okay, for the magnitude. I'm not so sure. I need to verify and test this way further. I'm not so sure. But this, though, this works 100% of the time. So, enemy and jagged ground you create, enemies will take 10% increase damage. And that's a take. So it's just straight in the kisser. So every time they're on my jagged ground, and you saw the area, it's everybody's on my jagged ground. Everybody just take increased damage. No, I just took this one. I could aggravate bleeding, but I'm not bleeding specifically. So the aggravate thing doesn't do that much. But the increased ground duration, that's why it's so long. It's 40% increased ground duration. So 7.2 seconds is great. Pretty awesome. Specifically because you can just pre-fire. Because I know the totems are gonna take way more time. I can just put 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And just wait for the seismic trap to go out, I guess. Because it's awesome. It's very freaking awesome. So yeah, so that's the first part. And then I realized another thing right there when I went to take this. Um Increase area of effect of ancestrally boosted attack. And my totem are ancestrally boosted attacks. So this one is straight up 30% damage. And this is area of effect. And that's why like you see the like I don't have the it's not the right one. You see the yeah. Look at the area of effect that they do. Like it's crazy big. And because my totems are ancestrally boosted, well, it just got more damage for just because, I guess. Whoops. For the links. My ancestral spirit, I have Infernal Legion. I don't even. It's it's not even good. I just like it. I just like that it does something. Maim because if they maim, it's funny. And the armor break because armor break is funny as hell. Volcanic Fissure yet again, Rage, Prolonged Duration 2, and Saizagai. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Earthquake. So again, Prolonged Duration 2. Enroaching Ground, because that's freaking amazing. That Enroaching Ground plus this one, that was fantastic. When I learned about that, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, this is crazy. And yet again, area of effect. Because I wanted to be starting very big, and as much time passes, It just gets bigger. So, pretty awesome. Yet again, so Earthquake, Prolonged Duration, Enriching Ground, and Magnified Area. Shockwave Totem. Rapid Attacks. Culling Strike. Culling Strike saved me so many headaches on bosses. It's crazy good. You just gotta be aware of the dexterity, but I've got so much that it doesn't matter. That's so much point that I could just, remove them all across and just put them back. It doesn't really matter. And then I have Font of Blood. And that's why, like, basically, Blood Magic is kind of good. Because Font of Blood is gonna life leech equal to 12% of physical damage. Supported by Totem. Okay. If I'm just gonna say it again, the slam on the ground eruption is considered a totem slam. So the jagged ground eruption, this little thingy right there, as you see, actually gives me 12% physical damage on life leech. So the amount of life leech that I have on every single pack of mob is ridiculous. And then yet again, brutality 3. Just for the, you know, chance to ignore enemy physical damage reduction. It's pretty good, pretty good. And again, Iron Ward for the vitality and herbalism. That's about it. I'm having fun. The league right now, if I really want to be honest, with all the addition and the new quick fix that they just did September 4. Whoops. Why am I here? Hideout, please. What the? The game for me right now is better. I would give Path of Exile, like, if I need to stretch, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. The only reason I'm not giving it like a 7 or an 8 right now, it's because they didn't touch the end game. The end game is still a pain, it's still a chore, it's still not fun. So I decided to not interact with the end game and just talk about my experience throughout the full, not the full campaign, but the campaign that they've released right now. So 6.5 Path of Exile 2 right now, just because the end game is not quite where I want it to be. Thank you very much for listening. I really enjoyed my playtime this time around, which I did not last time around, and I was very salty. Very salty, okay? Um oh, and this is the last thing I wanted to talk about. I didn't touch at all, but I've been trading like a motherfucker. Like, I've been trading like a motherfucker. Like, I'm not in maps, my guy. I'm not in maps. I'm just saying I'm not in maps. So, yeah, this is not in the map type of thing, type of currency. Yeah, trading is kind of good.
Can I help?
And I don't have to talk to this piece of shit? Perfect. Nothing against you, Mennayer, but, you know. This is so fantastic. This is so fantastic. Like, it's fantastic. It's just fantastic. I just like it. I just really, really, really enjoy the way everything has been right now. With specifically with the trading, okay? Specifically with the trading. So yeah, 6.5, Path of Exile 2. The build is great, even though it's not the best, even though it's a bit slow and it's not Deadeye. but I still managed to get to maps. Oh, what's my slash debt? I'm not so sure I really want to do this. I died 36 times. Oh, and about 10 of those times were due to bugs. Another 10 were due to running because I was stupid. And the rest is just skill issue, just straight skill issue. I didn't play for a while, straight skill issue. I died to so many stuff that I wasn't supposed to die. I died to the Lich Woman at the start of Act 1. I was way too confident of my skills, like Path of Exile one type of shit, and I just got my ass whooped. And I was like, oh boy, lesson learned. So, yeah. It's a fun game right now. It's really a fun game. Whoops. Do I talk about itemization? Itemization is kind of good, not gonna lie. Pretty awesome, pretty easy this time around, so. That's all. Damon Phil out. Have a good one.